Hi everyone, we're the group CZC and we are going to use the data of coronavirus in China to predict uh, the coronavirus in the rest of the world. And then for our motivation, the new outbreak of coronavirus has been the biggest news in the first month of 2020, especially for many of our friends who still have families in the affected area. After WHO declared the situation in China a, a public health emergency of international concern, many countries has heightened their measures to better control the spread of such disease. This grave situation motivates us to study the spreading trend carefully and contribute our share using knowledge we learned in the machine learning classes. Specifically, we want to predict the trend of new confirmed cases by applying the LSTM model to the new major epidemic datasets.
So for the related work, we have done some literature research, mainly in machine learning for epidemiology predictions. The machine learning methods for time series data and the existing mathematical models of infectious disease. In summary, we find many existing works on epidemiology predictions use RNNs as the main model. One of the RNN model that works especially well with time series data is the LSTM model, which was applied in finance, especially, for example, to predict stock price. Another existing model is a procedure for forecasting time series data called Prophet, which is open source software released by Facebook's core data science team. Though this model works best with time series that have strong seasonal effects, finally, we get familiarized with the standard mathematical models of infectious disease, such as SIR, SIRS, and SEIR.
So we applied LSTM to our model. Based on the literature research on the prior work on forecasting time series data, we have decided to use the long short-term memory, LSTM, as our main model to train and test the data. Our data source is the Johns Hopkins CSSE dataset, which you can see if you click through the link, where the collected data is from various sources, including WHO, DXY.cn, China CDC, US CDC, etc. And for the overall approach, we intend to follow the steps listed below. First of all, we do data collection and cleaning to format it as input to the LSTM model. And after that, we discover and visualize the data in different regions to gain insights. Afterwards, we pre-process the data through the same pipeline and build an LSTM model and train it using the Hubei data. The fifth step is fine-tune the model by comparing it with actual data. And the last step is to forecast the trend of spread in other newly affected regions, especially New York State.
So we have conducted the experiment in the Google Colab. You guys can get access to the Python notebooks through the following link. And then mainly, we have collected, cleaned, and pre-processed data from Hubei province, other provinces in China, Italy, France, Spain, South Korea, New York State, and New York State. We trained the model based on Hubei province and apply it to test the trend on New York State. And this is the graph we get. The blue line and the orange line are the actual data from Hubei province, China, and New York, US, respectively. And the green line and the red line are the predicted data for Hubei province, China, and New York, US, respectively.